here we go. Okay, now I think I'm ready. Sorry about that. I had some difficulties getting the setup working. I just added a new monitor today. Well, not a new monitor. It is my friend's monitor. So thanks very much to Fat Corns. I appreciate him letting me borrow his monitor. So this will help a lot because I can leave the chat open on the second monitor and still be able to do everything on the main screen. And I can do all the Windows Explorer stuff on the other screen too. Well, maybe I should, yeah. Anyway, guess I'll put this here. Windows Explorer stuff on the other screen too. Okay, I'm gonna mute this. Okay. I don't think I'm muted at all. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. I think everything's good now. Sorry. Once this is set up, it should be much better. So we got 2 people here already. Yes, and they're the hardcore Japanese Anki studiers. I know you guys both use Anki because one of you helped me and one of you wanted to do as much Japanese as possible in the shortest amount of time. So I think that's what we'll do some more of today. And I'm going to just pull up the cards real quick and then open the folder. There we go. So now I got a little bit more room because I can leave the chat open over here and work on the stuff that you guys want to see over here. So great. Now let's see. Yakigote. I think I got through half of this one and we ended up doing something else. So I'll make sure that this one's alright. Yakigote が赤々と熱せられている. The hot iron is burning redly. Now, gote, I use the kanji instead of the kana. That's just my thing. If you download the deck later and you want to put it back to kana, that's fine too. And in the definition, it's got the kote kanji, but I didn't add the reading because that would give it away. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't add the reading because it would give it away. So, so the definition is hide neshita kote. So, a iron that has been heated with fire. 布のシワを伸ばしたり折り目をつけたりするために用いる. So it's used for making folds or getting the wrinkles out of cloth. So making folds in cloth or getting wrinkles out of cloth. アイロンの位置. So it's a type of iron. 縫い代を整えたり印をつけたりするのに用いる. So it's also used for getting the fabric organized and making marks on, I guess, the cloth. Nuishiro, I think that's what that means. Let me look it up. Nuishiro. Where is it? Okay. 縫い合わせるために布の端に余分の用意しておく部分. So it's like the part around the edges that you prepare, the extra stuff around the edges of the fabric for sewing things together. Is that like the hem? I don't know. I'm not good at English. Oh, the seams. Okay, so yeah. Right, stuff comes apart at the seams. I should have known that. So, Nuishiro. Yeah, so it's getting the seams together. Oh, okay. And making marks and stuff. Okay. Any questions on that? No? Okay, I could check that so fast and not bother you guys with the chat room that you can already see and take up that real estate. So thanks again, Fat Corns, for lending me your monitor. It's really helping a lot. So let's crop this. Try to keep that guy out of there. Could be distracting. Oh, I think I got a better picture of this with her at a better angle. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it's got Huey looking at it too. How about that? and it's kind of the center of the image. How's that? Look good? I hope so. Oh, I still got the images from yesterday. Alright, well, it's no big deal. Alright, 3816. 3816, there we go. Good. Next. これも拷問に使うものなの? Is this also something that they use in physical torture? This too? Something they use for physical torture? I don't think I have a card for this. Gomon. Torture. Nope. So we already did Gomon. You know what? We could make this one Gomon and do Ato here. Why don't we do that? So I'll make a new card. Here. これも拷問に使う. Sorry, I need to close the window. Alright, sorry about that. ものなの. And then, alright, thank you. I can't remember your name. E10D4D. You are awesome for giving me that tip on Anki, so now I don't have to go back and forth between clothes and Japanese. I've combined them into Captain Planet. Alright. Oh, and Fat Corns is here. Yeah, I already gave you a shout out for the monitor, but I'll do it one more time. Thank you for this monitor. It is helping me out a great deal. So if you'll see all my other videos, I've got the chat room down here, and it takes up a bunch of space. And people don't need to see that because people can already see the chat room on the Twitch website. So, alright, so what we're going to do, we already did this one yesterday. I'm not going to bore you by reading it out to you again. So Gomon is physical torture, and we're going to use this card for Gomon. And then we're going to change the card we did yesterday because we already are going to have a Gomon card, and we're going to make that Ato. So let's go ahead and add the hint, a one character hint. So it's one period means it's one character. Ah, what's up, Fat Corns? Yeah. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay, I know, between when I first say something and when it comes in the chat room. So sorry if I don't notice things right away. But, alright, so we'll look up Ato and see what that means. I mean, we already know what it means, or you probably already know what it means. Yeah, a mark, stain. Yeah, I'd say a mark is good. Well, let's just look up the Japanese first. That's the best way to do it. Ato. Okay. あることが行われ、あるいは存在したことを記す証拠、またその場所. So I think that would be the best one. So put that here. So this says a thing was carried out, or something existed, and it's something that it's evidence that expresses that something existed or that something was carried out. Mata sonobacho, or a place like that. So it could be like ruins, or yeah, ruins, maybe a tomb or something. So English meaning, let's find one that kind of suits the Japanese. Remains, I'd say that's the best. Trace, remains, that's good. Man, I'm really sorry about the yard work outside. Okay, so that's good. We're done with that one. I just need to take a screenshot for this new card. Okay, we already have a Horitsukeru card, so I'm not going to make one for that. I'm just going to get the image here real quick. I know I've got a good one. Okay, maybe I don't. I thought I had a good one, but it's dim. So yeah, that's the one I thought was good, but it's already dimmed down for this. So I guess I'll have to take it again, unless I can deal with the the dimness. I don't know, I guess it's not a big deal, but I'd rather have a good image. Yeah, I'll take one later. Let's just add that card for now, and it'll be like all of my other cards that I had up to now, which didn't have any images, so it's not too much difference. I guess, let me look up the horitsukeru. I know I have another card with that word. Horitsukeru. Yeah, so 文字がつけられているわ. So we basically already have this sentence, so I'm not going to put it in the card. So add that and move on. Now for this stuff. So this is where it explains the puzzle and the 4 flames, and explains the 2 properties of each one. So let me look. まず本質. Uh-oh, doesn't look like I have it. Alright, well I guess we'll be making this card. So we'll have a lot of cards if I didn't make any from this. まず本質において火は熱と間. Maybe you don't read it, Kan? I don't know. まず本質において火は Okay. Should I put a period there? I don't know. I will. Inui. Inui. Is that correct? I have never heard of that. Inui. Inui. The Northwest. Well, yeah, I guess I have heard of that, but I didn't know the pronunciation of it. So we'll say Kan, I guess. I'll ask the Japanese guys at work how to read that. So let's do Honshitsu. How about that? Awesome, I can do clothes in Japanese both. Man, so exciting. So let's look up Honshitsu. I don't think I have another card with Honshitsu. Let me check. Oh, wait, I already did check. Okay, sorry. So let's get the definition for Honshitsu. Hey, Haro, Defike, what's up? Alright, so let's look it up in Japanese first, just to make sure we have the base definition correct going in. So, 物事の本来の性質や姿. Oh, I remember looking this up. I think it was in a definition or something. それなしにはそのものが存在し得ない性質要素. So, it is 本来. So, 本来 is like basically or essential, like something's essential character or shape, and without which that thing would not be able to exist. It's the property or the component without which that thing would not exist. So that's a good definition. I don't know why I'm complimenting the creators of the Japanese dictionary. They're obviously masters of what they do, but that's why I like the Japanese definitions a lot, because they really tell you a lot more than the English ones. Because the English ones are just giving you a basically equivalent word in English. Do I need to add any readings? I think that one's good. So let's look for the English. Essence, substance, essential qualities. Yeah, those are pretty good. The essence, the essential qualities. I don't know, what do you think? Essence? Yeah. But yeah, the form of things is also important. I wonder, I guess substance? I'll do substance, just because substance seems less abstract than essence. So we will make it that. And if you guys, I mean, feel free to edit these when I upload them to you guys. So you don't need to just take my definitions for, you know, scripture or anything. So, all right. So yeah, we're gonna need this image for all of these. So I really should take the image and add it now, but I'd have to go back, and I don't even have that save state anymore. I wonder if they'll give me this text again. Ah, man, the regret. Alright, I'm just going to make the card for now, and we'll do the images later. I think Ziaga, Nihongo, you said that you didn't really care about the images either way, so that's fine. But I will get the image eventually, but today, for this image in particular, I'll just wait. So let's see the next sentence. Kuki ga hito koto naru no wa, however you read this, it's shimeru, shimetaru. Oh, okay. I guess I thought it was just a single kanji like this, but it's shimetaru tokoro no mi de aru. I think I may have a card for shimetaru. I'm not sure. Oops. So kuki ga, so air, hito. I don't have that one. Okay. Well, we'll make one. Kuki ga hito kotonaru. So kotonaru is differ, to differ. Shimetaru. Shimeru? Maybe that's not how you read it. Shimeru. Tokoro no mi de aru. Okay, so it started to take the readings off for me, or take the readings in for me, but shimetaru tokoro no mi de aru. So shimetaru is probably the word I want because I don't know that one. I know shimeru is to be moist, but I don't know what shimetaru is. It's probably just an old way of saying it, I'm guessing. Hey, Bapel, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Oh, you're gone already. But Phoenix117 is here. Awesome. I've never seen you before, I don't think. And A9ox and Renachi, I don't think I said hi to you guys, so hello. Thanks for joining me, and I hope I can help you learn something. So let's do that right now. And feel free to ask questions, you guys. If there's some word that I maybe assumed that you knew that you didn't, just you know, ask me, and I'll. All right. See, shimetaru doesn't even come up when I search. So I'm gonna have to ask the Japanese guy at work about that one. But it probably means shimeru. So I'll just go ahead and add the definition for shimeru, and then if I need to add something on to the end of it to qualify it, like the old way of saying whatever this is, yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. So howdy 9ox and hi Rinachi. Yeah, I'm just going to define it as shimeru. So 水分を含んでしっとりする。湿気を帯びる. I'm not going to use that one because it's got the kanji for shimeru, and that'll kind of give it away. So this is a good one. So 水分 is moisture. 含んで containing moisture. しっとり. しっとり is like moist. So it's moist. 水分を含んでしっとりする. Alright, I'm going to change this comma to the other one because I'm weird. Now, English definition, moist. So, air differs with fire in that it is moist, on the point that it is moist only. So, the other part about fire is the heat part is correct, or applicable. Alright, and again, no image right now, so we will add that later. And again, I saved over my save state, and I don't know if it'll show me this text again if I go back. or show me this image. It basically just needs to show me this image. Well, you know what? If I have an image of her just looking at it, that's all we need. Yeah, why don't I just use this? That way, nobody has to feel bad, and yeah, that looks good. Is there one without? Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to put this tortured man in the shot because she was wondering if this was a torture device. So this will, I don't know, give it some context, I guess. Ooh, yeah, and the torture, yeah, the handcuffs and whatever that pole might be used for. Maybe to spread their legs or arms open. So yeah, we'll get all that in there. Okay. And the cage, yeah, there we go. And the blood spattered on the floor. Oh yeah, we got some torture tools here. Yeah, this will all be good. I guess I should just take the whole shot, huh? It's already in widescreen. Why not? Alright, cancel that. Save as. I'll just save it as a JPEG. 4408. That's going to be a massive shot, so that could bother some people. If you wanna crop it yourself, you can. I'm just gonna leave it like that though. Okay, I'm copying that. I'm gonna add that card. Wait, did I close one? Yeah, I did. Okay. And again, I'm gonna ask the Japanese guy at work and maybe modify this to say like furui ikata or something, like an old way of saying whatever this meaning is. Let me see added today. Yeah, here we go. And here we go. Good. Oh, I think I missed something. Oh, good. Sorry. I'm going to answer you guys' questions. So, do you ever close delete more than one word in a sentence? Yes. If so, how do you put both definitions in Jap meaning and English meaning? Or, I have done that one time. And oh, thank you, Defi K, for answering Renachi's question. Yes, nomi is another way of saying dake. Nomi is pretty much the same as dake. If you know dake, or only. So you can think of it that way. That's why, like, if I have a card that has nomi in it, it may have Is there a dictionary of English? There are a dictionary of intermediate Japanese grammar. Yeah, like on my card here, I've got nomi as one of them, and the second character is not ke, so that's how I kind of determine that it's not sei dake kinyu no koto. And I'm going to fix this one up real quick. So yeah, Rinachi, yeah, thank you. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so Diaga Nihongo, yeah, as you can see here in my dictionary of intermediate Japanese grammar, I've got 3 cards in one, and that is only because it's got a sentence translation in English, and I can use that translation to fill in any of those blanks. But if I had the Japanese meaning here, like you said, I would have to put all 3 definitions in the Japanese meaning one. And I have done that on one card. I believe I did that in a previous stream, maybe a week or 2 ago. I can't remember. But I did break my rule one time for that, because it's just a lot to sort through which definition is which. And also, the fact is, you know, when this closed card comes up, it's not going to tell me this is card 1. I mean, I can guess if I put these in order, C1, C2, C3, that this is the first word, and this logically would be card 1, but I could change this to card 2, this to card 1, and have it 2, 1, 3, but, you know, I would have to be really consistent with that, and, you know, when card 2 comes up, and it's just for Nomi, you know, I don't even know if I don't remember every close card that I did, so I may not remember that I quizzed myself on this one ever, because I haven't seen it in 7 months. So, you know, I couldn't number them like 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. So Sorry if that was a long answer, but you know, I've done it once so far, but I try to just, unless there's an English translation sentence, like a whole English sentence that can apply to all cards, I only do one word per card. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, you're still here, right? Okay, yeah, you are. Great. All right, so I'll go back to the cards, the Demento cards. All right, let's get through these. Okay, I see somebody. わかった、ありがとう。You're welcome. どういたしまして。What am I doing? Where were we? So we just added a card for the second sentence. Now we'll do the third sentence. I'm pretty sure we don't have that one either. I don't think I added any of these. Tsuchi ga hi to. Nope, don't have that one. So let's add it. Well, let's make sure that there's nothing. Yeah, ichi, I guess. Utagai naku. Oh, that's kind of a interesting way of phrasing something that I don't think I would ever think to use personally. So I want to put that in my active vocabulary. So tsuchi ga hi to kan ni oite ichi suru koto wa utagai naku. And I guess I have to, is that utagai naku? That doesn't sound like the end of the sentence. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just going to end the sentence right there because, let's see. 水が空気と異なるのは熱を持たないところだけである. Well, I guess that's easy enough that I wouldn't make a card out of it, so I'll just go ahead and add it here. 水が空気と異なるのは熱を持たないところである, I think. What do you use for typing Japanese? I just use the, what is it called? I don't know if it's Microsoft IME. I'm pretty sure it's Microsoft IME. I don't remember how I added that. Let me look that up real quick. Japanese IME Windows 8. Installing IME. Okay, here I've got a site you can look at how to do it. I don't know if you're using Windows 8, sorry, but if you look at that website, it should give you some help on how to install it. So, and then you just switch back and forth with the, I think it's, for me it's, first you press Windows and then space, and then I switch from Japanese or hiragana to romaji with Alt plus that little thingy up in the upper left corner. Oh, okay, the Google one. Yeah, the thing the reason I don't use the Google one is because it gives you like an autocomplete thing. So when I'm doing my cards, like here. So like if I'm doing this card, oh, it doesn't show me the text box. But like when I'm typing in an answer on Anki, I start typing the answer and then Google tells me, or it shows me the answer and it's autocomplete candidates. So it kind of gives it away. So I purposely uninstalled the Google one because most of the time I'm typing Japanese, I'm doing my flashcards and it kind of is cheating, I think. So, but if you don't use Anki and you don't type your answers, I think, you know, having the autocomplete is a good way to kind of search the hive mind for what words you want to use. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion though. Let's see. What do I need to do? I typed this. Okay, I typed the thing and I put a period there. I don't know. I'm probably not being very consistent with my periods, but oh, and this one needs to be con. I think I'll have to ask. Okay, I think that'll be good. Now let's get the Utagai Nak. I'll add a comma there. Comma. And I think I put the space in the wrong place. Alright. Utagai Nak. Let's see if I can even get a definition for that. Utagai Nai. Oh, it is a word. Well, in the English. I'm looking at the English one. Without a doubt. Undoubtedly. Without doubt. Yeah, without doubt's good. Okay, now let's see if there's one. Okay, good. 副詞的に用いて間違いなく、きっと、確実に。So, it is used, 副詞的に means adverbially. It is used adverbially. 間違いなく, no mistake, make no mistake. きっと, certainly. 確実に, again, that's, I think, means certainly. Okay. So nice being able to check the chat on the other monitor now. Let's see. I need to get the image now. We use this image like it's going out of style. Alright, and we did all the cards on this page. Does anybody have any questions? Was there any word that I kind of read over that you guys didn't know that I need to define more clearly? If so, just let me know in the chat. You guys are still here, right? Alright, awesome. You guys are amazing. So, thank you. So, let's see. Egg. Demento. Tsuchiwa. I don't think we have any Tsuchiwa cards. No. So anything that starts with, let me just search them all now. So Tsuchiga maybe. That's the next sentence. Don't have that one. Kaku shite. Oh, I do have that one. Okay, I do have that one. So let me just add the image there. So let's just go ahead and do this one. It's down here. かくして4つの元素の連関する限りにおいて黄金の鎖は肉体と魂とを永久につなぎ止めるものなり。And the readings here. So 連関 means 輪をつなぐこと。To connect a ring. またそのもの。Or that thing, that ring. 鎖 chain. So linking or chaining. I think wa is ring. I thought wa was ring. Maybe it's a chain. En no rinkyaku? Engata? The shape of a circle. Yeah, okay. I think this is outline. Rinkyaku? Rinkaku. Mono no shui o katachi zukutteru sen. So like, yeah, the outline or something. So a thing's outside shape, a line, zukutteru, I don't know, zukuru. The line doing something to the shape of the outside of a thing. Zukuru. Oh, katachi zukuru. Okay, so it's making the shape of, a line making the shape of the outside of something. Alright. Where was I? Wa. Oh yeah, wa means ring or the shape of a circle. So, oh, but another synonym of renkan is rensa, I think. So, Densa, let's define that. So Densa, つながった鎖, so a chain that has been linked. 連なり続くこと being linked together 物がつながり互いに関わり合っていること so things are connected and they are related to each other. Right. So yeah, I wanted to specify that it wasn't densa and renkan. Linking or chaining. I don't know why I used the square brackets. I don't know. This doesn't matter. I'll probably change it back someday. Sorry. Because, yeah, a lot of times in Japanese, the suru verbs like this, the suru, two-character words, could be a noun, meaning linking, or it can mean to link when it's paired with suru. So, I guess I did that little thing there, which I haven't done on many other cards, so my cards aren't consistent, but when you have 36,000 cards, it's hard to keep them all consistent. But anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, we did this last one. Okay. And this one, Katena Aurea, is how they read the characters Ogon, which means gold. Oh, sorry, I didn't define this. So, Kakushite, I think, is thus or therefore. Ko shite, or in this way. Kono you ni shite, in this way. That might be a good one for a card. In this way, yotsu no gentō no renkan. So in this way, as long as you link the four elements, through linking the four elements, only through linking the four elements, the gold chain will bind together flesh and soul eternally. So that's my off the top of the head translation of that one. No questions? Alright, I'll go back up here and make these cards because I know I don't have them because I searched just now. Oops. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to do this one. That's where it was. 1, 2, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Alright, next. Tsuchi wa kan. Kanki. There we go. De aru tokoro dake ga. So now they're using dake instead of nomi, so they're mixing and matching those. Hi to koto koto naru no de ari. So this is a continuative form of de aru, or des. Tsuchi ga izu to koto naru no wa kan taru tokoro de aru. Yeah, and this kantaru, I don't even know if that's how you read that. And probably if I look it up, it's not going to tell me. Yeah. Is it in the English dictionaries? Nope. Alright, so it's probably just an old way of saying dry. And I will actually make that the word. Inui taru, I think that's probably not it. But I'll make that the word because all the other words are pretty easy. And I'll ask the Japanese guy at work, like, what kind of grammar that is, or what the heck that is. So I'll just read the definition here. So tsuchi wa, dirt is in the fact, or on the point that dirt is cold, it differs from fire. And where dirt differs from water is in the area of dryness. So basically it's not dry, or basically it is dry because water is not dry. So if water is wet, dirt is dry, and whereas fire is hot, dirt is cold. So dirt is cold and dry, or earth, however you want to define it or translate it. So how are we going to make a definition with a word we can't look up? Does anybody know a dictionary of like classical Japanese conjugation, verb conjugation? If so, I'll gladly start using that for cards like this. I'm just going to see if there's a word, yeah, hiru maybe? Suibun ga, oh, so maybe it's hitaru. Maybe it's hitaru. Let's see. Hitaru? No. Hitaru, yeah, is like submerge. Now, where was I? I hope it's right here. Yeah, here we go. Hitaru. Suibun ga nakunaru, kawaku. Alright, that's a pretty easy definition. So the moisture disappears. It dries out. So now we get the English. To dry out. Well, but hitaru is probably like being dry, not drying out. I'm just going to put dry. Nakunaru. Nakunatteiru. Kawaiteiru. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Oh, oops. Now we gotta get the image. Here it is. Ah, I always do that. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Can it just be Hoshitaru? Oh, maybe it's Hoshitaru. Maybe. Hoshitaru. I don't know. Is Hosu? I didn't know Hosu was that kanji. Oh, I guess it can be. Yeah, Hosu is like the transitive form of the hitaru. So, or yeah, hitaru. Hitaru. Wait, not hitaru. What was it? What the heck was it? Oh, kantaru? No. I don't remember what I looked up. Oh, hiru. Yeah. So hiru is an intransitive verb, which means it doesn't take an object, I don't think. Where does it show if it's transitive or intransitive? Transitive is tadoshi, and intransitive is jidoshi. Intransitive, I don't know what this means. I mean, I guess it's a verb. 8/1. I don't know what that means. 8/1. If anybody knows what that means, please let me know. I hope there's some Japanese experts in here today. Alright, everybody's still here, that's great. So yeah, hosu is like a transitive verb, something you do to something else. So you dry something else out, rather than things drying out on their own or due to the sun. So, alright, I'm going to add that one. And we're done with the puzzle text. 熱と寒が組み合わされて火になる. See if I have that one. 組み合わされ Alright, it doesn't look like I have this card. But I do quiz myself on kumi awaseru, and this is kumi awasarete or kumi awasareru. So to be combined. So it's like the causative passive or something. I don't know how to say that, but I guess I can make a card. Why not? Mitsu to kan ga kumi awasaru hiになる. Let me see if there's any more text to this sentence. そんな意味なのかしら? Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that. そんな意味なのかしら? Alright. Now I'm going to take out the reading for me because I can read me just fine in kana. I don't have to read it above there again. So we'll do this, I guess. Man, I guess it's 2つ以上のものを合わせて一組にする. Alright, so this one I made myself do the se. And this one I think I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I don't know. It's basically, I'm going to have to be using the same definition. Maybe I shouldn't make a card. I don't think I will. Because I'll have the exact same definition. It won't be doing my brain any more good. So, yeah, the rest of the card's just too easy. So, I'm going to skip over that one. Okay, this one I know I have a card for. Kousoku ni muchi ni shujutsu dougu. So, 拘束 is 行動の自由を制限しまたは停止すること. So, limiting the freedom of movement or ceasing the freedom of movement. So, restriction or restraint. So, this is like instruments for restricting movement, or yeah, restraining instruments, and whips, and surgery tools. どれも乾いた血がこびりついている. I'll go ahead and add that. どれもwell, let me make sure I don't have a separate card for this. 乾いた血. Oops. No, I do not. So I'm going to go back one, search, and add this here. Just for some extra reading practice when I do the card. こびりついている.ついてる. There's no E here. Okay. Oh, crap. Kousokugu. Now, I don't know if kousokugu is a word that's in the dictionary. It may just be kousokugu. I guess I could try it. Yeah, they've got the reading, but not a definition. They may have the English definition. Hamper? Well, that's just plain wrong, because there's hamper and a whip and a surgery tool. I don't think it means hamper. Kosoku means hamper, but kosoku gu I don't think is hamper. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like this dictionary is not right. This is Eijiro. I don't know the reputation of Eijiro, if it's good or not. I just happen to have it. So, alright. So I'll just make it kosoku and leave the gu there. Alright, good. So let's find an image. I tried to get an image of her looking down at it. Yeah, there we go. Can't really see her face, but that's alright. I mean, I've got her looking vaguely that way, but I think this one's better. So I'm going to grab this. I don't know. Does that look good? How about that? Yeah, good enough. 4517. There it is. Denki no breika kashira. Yeah, this saves so much time not having to check the chat by opening a window that's buried under all the others. I can just look over to the other screen. I don't think I got a good image for this one. Nah, she's not even looking at it. Oh, yes, I can use that one. That crazy lady was about to get me, but I took a screenshot right before. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that I don't have this one. So you might think right now, Breika, because that's the one, I mean, Denki, I think a lot of people know Denki. So Breika is actually the card I'm going to make. And you might say, why would you make a card for Breika? It sounds pretty much just like a circuit breaker in English. Well, I mean, it turns out when you're speaking to someone in Japanese, and you know in your head you want to say circuit breaker, but you might think, what's the Japanese for that? And you're trying to think of like some 2 or 3 or 4 character kanji that means circuit breaker, when breika is used just as easily, so then you won't look like, you know, like you're really struggling with Japanese. You'll just say breika because you know that that's also possible. So I think it's important to learn these katakana words as possible candidates for just keeping your speech fluent. You know, there's no shame in using a katakana word that sounds just like the English. The fact that you know that that's a understandable word in the language is something that, you know, you should be making use of, and not try to only give pure Japanese definitions with no katakana words. And I've been there, you know, I've thought, oh, I got to use the Japanese word, but you know, people don't always use the Japanese word. They use the katakana word. So if I didn't know that there was a word breika, I would have no confidence to be able to use that and just out of the blue and say breika and just you know, expect that they would understand that. You know, it'd be like saying computer monitor or something. Oh, that's not a good example. That's just what's in front of me. I don't know, like a doormat, doormatto. That I don't even know if that's a word, but I would not be confident in saying doormatto and, you know, going on with the conversation without making sure that the other person knew what I meant, because there's probably, you know, some Japanese word for doormat, or floor mat or something. So anyway, sorry for that long explanation, but this is why I'm going to make a card for a seemingly easy word. Alright. I think I forgot the question mark, so I'm going to add that. By the way, if anyone knows what fonts are used in the Demento game, I would be interested in knowing that information, possibly for making images for my channel. So if anybody knows at least the English font, I would be interested in finding that font. I think I looked up the Japanese font one time and it was like $100, and there were some that were kind of imitation fonts, not imitation, but they were trying to be like that font, and it was slightly similar, or mostly similar, but it had some differences that were unsettling enough to me that I decided not to use those. Should I put the cool looking sword in there? No, not really. So let's see, how's that? Yeah, that's alright. A5259. Oh, and I forgot to do the definition. Breaker. So it's going to look like a really hard answer too, because 5 characters, wow. So I think the Japanese definition will be longer than this one. Are you guys still with me? I wouldn't be surprised if you left after my long-winded explanation of why I'm looking at Breaker, or why I'm doing a card for Breaker. But I see you guys are mostly still here, all but one of them, one of you guys. So thank you guys, and I hope that made sense. If it doesn't, or it does, either way, you can always let me know in the chat if I'm making sense, and that'll help me out. So the definition of breaker: ある量以上の電力を使ったり、異常電流が流れたりすると、回路を自動的に遮断する装置。遮断機。Ah, so you can say 遮断機. Interesting. So, if more than a certain amount of electricity is used, or an abnormal amperage flows, then the circuit is automatically cut off. It's a device that automatically cuts off the circuit. Shadanki. I thought a shadanki was the thing at the train, you know, the train crossing, the railroad crossing. I didn't know that this was a circuit breaker. Shadanki. Oh, there's that shadanki and this shadanki. So, oh, okay. So this shadanki is tetsudo. So that's for trains. Fumikiri no. So the fumikiri is the railroad crossing, and it's the kaiheki, the opening and closing machine, I guess. And then this shadanki is denki kaido. So this is electric circuits. Denryu no kaihei sochi. So it's the amperage opening and closing device. Oh, so what you say, shadanki ga uchiru. So in English, you say you blow, wait, blow the breaker? I don't know. No, you blow a fuse. Well, in Japanese, anyway, it's the breaker drops. I don't think we say it that way in English, but, okay. So I think it's just circuit breaker, but, circuit breaker. But I just wanted to look it up just in case, because sometimes my English is questionable, even though it's my first language. Alright. So we got that. I think I did this one yesterday, right? I remember looking up namagitai, and the English definition said only fishy smell. Yeah, namagitai. Okay, so we did this, we did this. まあ、水汚れて汗臭いお嬢様. Alright, I gotta make a card for this. I don't think I have one. I'll look it up just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure I don't.水汚れて. Nope. Okay, that's the only card I have with 水汚れる. It's just so, I don't know, it's just so funny the way she says that. まあ、水汚れて汗臭いお嬢様. she say anything else? Joshu. Oh, you know what? I think I have a card for this. Yeah, I think I do have a card for this. I'm gonna check. Joshu. Yeah. Joshi としてのたしなみです。これをどうぞ。Lord of a castle. Shiro no nushi. And tashinami is like a something that someone is fond of, like their likes, their tastes. Let's look it up in Japanese. Tashinami. Tashinami, this one. Konomi. Well, yeah, taste. Shumi, or interest or hobby. Oh, no, it's not. I think it's heijo no. Well, I mean, it is, but in this case, I think she's using it as heijo no kokorogake yoi. No. What would it be? This is like the normal taking care or preparation, a woman's preparations. Which one does it mean? Tsutsushimi means, or tsutsushimi is like holding back, or maybe prudent? I don't know. Holding back, like not doing something because it's appropriate not to do something. So the example here is tsutsushimi ga nai, or tashinami ga nai. So what does she give me? Oh, okay. Let's see. So she says, yeah, I need to make this one card. That's a better way to understand it. I really need to make a card with Tashinami in it. Alright, I'm going to copy this one. So, I may need some help figuring this one out. This one's kind of tough. Alright, so he's saying, so she says, well now, you lightly soiled and smelling of sweat missus. As the lord of the castle, this is your something as the, or maybe not yours. This is Tashinami as the lord of the castle. So here it is, and she gives her some perfume, hebe no kosui. So it's perfume of hebe, some flowery perfume. So it probably because she smells like sweat, and she needs some perfume. Joshu toshite no tashinami desu. So I mean, I wanted to make a card from Usui Yogoreru, like lightly dirty or smelling of sweat. And this is just a good card. It's just got so much good stuff in it. But I think Tashinami, that's the one that's really stumping me. So I need to make a card for that. Now, just to figure out which one it is. And if you guys are still here, yes, you are. If you could help me out, maybe you can give your thoughts on which one it is. So there's 4. Polite, modest. So it can mean impolite or immodest. So which one is it? So this would be, this is the modesty of, no, this would be the politeness. This would be the well-bredness. So take this. It is the well-bredness of a lord of the castle. I'm gonna go with 物事に対する心得 Yeah, 心得。特に芸事、武道などの kokoro e. So a thorough knowledge of martial arts or arts especially. I don't know, it makes me think it's the first one, the taste, Johin na tashinami. So that's refined taste. Yeah, so this is a taste. Well, I guess it was taste after all. I mean, that's what I thought it was. So this would be, this perfume that she gives her is the taste of a lord of the castle. I don't know. Do you guys think that sounds about right? Rumplefugs, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. Um, I'm gonna go with taste. This is the taste of a castle lord. I think that sounds good. Sorry I struggled with that so much. Konomi, shimi. Easy definition, but hard to figure out that that was it. So this is the normal things you concern yourself about. Preparations. It would be the normal consideration of a castle lord. Or it would be the prudence of a castle. Oh, maybe it's prudence. And it could be prudence. I don't know. I'll ask the guy at work. For now, I'm going to leave it as this. But if I'm not correct, I'll let you guys know. So I'm just going to put taste for now. Alright, struggling through it. Oh, she's blinking. Why did she have to blink when I took the picture? You guys probably can't see it on the stream, but she blinked. Oh! But she's turning away. Oh, that one's kind of good. Oh, so would you choose? Yeah, that's fine. I'll use that one. But she's kind of looking at the wall. Man. You know what? I'm just using this one. I don't need. Yeah, I don't know why I need the one without subtitles. And I'll leave this stuff in the picture to kind of give some context. The door and part of the wall, that whatever this is with the bird, and the bronze statue with the sheet. Let me put a little bit less over there. Yeah, I think that would be a little better. Yeah. 5B42 is the image I'm going to select. There it is. I don't know. Should I narrate everything I'm doing still? Like, gonna find an image now. Gonna recite those last 4 digits. I don't know. I guess as a Twitch broadcaster, you're supposed to talk and let people know what you're doing. So I will. But if it gets annoying and you guys know exactly what I'm doing from watching me do it 100 times, I can stop. But alright. That's good. I'll ask the guy at work about these. Actually, I'm just going to mark all of these that we do today and ask him about them. So kousui is perfume. Hebe no kousui o te ni ireta. So you got the Hebe perfume. And I think I have a card for this one. Okay, so you'll fall asleep if I don't talk? Alright, I'll assume that that's what you mean. Okay, well, thank you guys. I appreciate your feedback. So yeah, anytime I ask a question, if you guys can just tell me whatever you think, it doesn't matter if you think I'll like it or not. Because I want to know what you guys want, because this is for you. Obviously, when I'm studying, I'm not talking to myself like this, or I would be kicked out of my apartment. But if you guys don't mind or would like me to perform a certain way, then I'll do it the way that you like. So, Jushutsu. But thank you for your input, and if you don't consider it annoying, I'll just recite everything I'm doing every time. So, yep, I already got a card for this. So, taken from the flower of a hebe, whatever that is, it was extracted, an essence that was extracted from the flower of a hebe, or at least it seems that way, but it doesn't really have a smell. So, no yo daga, that means it appears that way, but, daga is like but, hotondo, mostly, kaori is scent, ga shinai, so it doesn't have a scent. It doesn't do a scent. So that's how they say it. Kaori ga shinai. And chushutsu is zentai no naka kara aru mono o nukidasu koto. So from the middle of the overall thing, taking out a certain thing. Taking out a certain thing from the overall thing. Extraction. And I already had an image for it, so we're good. Oh, I sense someone's, you don't narrate what you're doing to yourself when you're alone like a crazy person. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to call you crazy. If you do that, that's fine. And you would be right at home, on Twitch streaming, because you could just pretend the camera is off and you'd still have the attention of your viewers. So, yeah, Defecade and Anox, if you talk to yourself, that's totally fine. I know my past girlfriends talk to themselves, and it's fine. Some people do, some people don't. I probably talk to myself sometimes. I just don't talk to myself a lot, so that's probably why I'm not very good at talking. So if I practice more with myself, I would be better at talking to you guys. So, but anyway, I'll do my best to. Oh, Toasty McBake. Yeah, all right. So I guess everybody talks to themselves. That's cool. So no shame in that. No shame at all. Yeah, I guess it does sometimes. And I thought about that yesterday when we were doing these cards for the puzzle. I remember the first time I played this. The first time I played this game, this puzzle, I just sat there like, okay, what? It's like a Professor Layton game or something, and it was like, and it's all in Japanese, and it's more difficult than usual. So, but yes, I think it was yesterday that we did this one. Saying the stuff out loud, explaining it to you guys, really solidified it for me, and it looked like I was breezing through it, and this Japanese puzzle, I'll do it real quick. Well, I had done it before, but yeah, I totally forgot how to do it, and I didn't remember the elemental properties of each element, like dry and hot and wet or dry, hot, wet, cold. But yeah, saying it out loud really helped me do the puzzle more quickly. So yeah, it does help when you talk to yourself. Oh, you have it on PS2, but in English. All right. Yeah, it's a great game. I was gonna get it in English, but figured I might as well do it in Japanese and have it in the original language. But then come to find out, all the dubbing is in English anyway, so it's not too much different playing in. I mean, you could just ignore the text. Well, maybe not. I guess you couldn't do that puzzle if you didn't know Japanese, but at least for the movies and dialogue and stuff, it's all in English, so. Alright, and we've done this line before. Ojo-sama tadaima soujichu desu node. Because I'm cleaning now, miss. I didn't screenshot the rest of it, but she just says, I think, leave your business for later. So that's exactly the same line as when I bothered her before in another location about cleaning. So let me make sure that I did what I wanted to do. Yeah, okay, I finished that card. Moving on. Yeah, we don't need that card. Okay, so I got the Venus key. Venus no kagi o tsukata. Yeah, I mean, it does help. I don't deny the fact that saying stuff out loud, like, okay, this element has these two properties. Saying it out loud to myself, I probably figured it out in almost half the time that I would have normally taken just doing it all quietly in my head, because that's how I normally would solve a problem. But maybe that combined with the pressure of having a half a dozen people watch me do a puzzle, it made me want to get through the puzzle as fast as possible and not waste you guys' evening doing it. So speaking of time, okay, we've been going about 90 minutes. So how much we got left to go? 30 images, man. Yeah, and there's still a bunch of text. Alright, we'll do what we can. Yeah, I think I want to get through this before the night is over. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's just keep moving. But if anybody has any questions or just wants to say something, that's totally fine. The goal of this is not only to get through the game, but help you guys. And if you guys have questions, I don't mind answering them. I would rather answer your questions and just blaze on through and leaving everyone confused, because if I wanted to do that, I could just play by myself. So it's really about you guys and what you guys want to learn, and making these cards for you guys. So I mean, I'm going to study them too, so it's not all for you guys, but it's partly for me. But yeah, all the explanation and stuff is no problem. So just ask or comment or whatever you want whenever. Let me make sure I don't have this card already. Hoshi. Kara? I don't even know if that's how you read it. It is not how you read it. So I need to make a card, and I need to figure out how to read that. I'll do that second. So hosu is to dry. Like umeboshi, like the dried plums. That's umeboshi. Umehoshi. So that's, oops, sorry. I don't know if you guys have had umeboshi, but it's a real sour dried plum. Umeboshi. Yeah. So hoshi. Kara. Oh, you know what? I think I looked this up last time. I think I did, and I already forgot it. Yugoki so ni nai kedo. Hotara, no, I can't remember what it was. Karabi. It's a cool sounding word when you say it, but I don't remember how you say it. Hikarabiru. Hikarabiru. Dry up, wither. Hikarabiru. Well, that's definitely the word. I can't believe I didn't make a card for this before. Hikarabiteite. Hikarabiteite. I think I'll leave this te there just so I know it's not de, so I can rule out some of the other verbs with like the or other endings like that. So it's definitely ru, like taberu. Hikarabiru. Hikarabiru. Hikarabiteite. 動きそうにないけど. Is there a part to this sentence? A second part? もう座りたくないわ. Okay, so I'll add that. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you what this means if you don't know. Okay. Hirakabiteite. So it's dried out and doesn't look like it's going to move, but I don't want to touch it anymore. So she picked up this mandragora, this half plant, half animal thing that screamed at her, and she threw it on the floor, I think. So it's dried out and it doesn't look like it's going to move, but she doesn't want to pick it up again. She picked it up from somewhere, I can't remember. Oh, I think when you walk in the room, you pick it up automatically, I think. So yeah, I guess we'll use this for an image. I wish there was one of her looking down at it, but there's not. So I'll just try to focus in on her so I can see that little guy down here. I'll leave some room at her feet so it draws your eyes to it. So yeah, it's got her and the little guy. Alright, that'll be the image. 0314. Oh, I guess I could look up the other stuff that I need to. Hikarabiru. Dry up, wither. Alright, good. Sometimes it's easier to just type it than to try to select it. Dry up, wither. Hikarabiru. 水分がなくなって乾ききる. Oh, to totally dry up. Okay. So the moisture, 水分がなくなって goes away, and 乾ききる. So 乾く is dry, and きる is like totally. It's a way of modifying a verb. So I don't think if you even look that up, it'll come up. 乾ききる. Yeah, I guess it does. Well, at least the pronunciation.
乾ききる.
乾ききる. So that's the NHK pronunciation dictionary. It's nice because it gives you the accent. So kawaki kiru. So after this kiru, it drops down in accent. But I guess you can also say kawaki kiru.
乾ききる.
Kawaki kiru. Kawaki kiru.
乾ききる.
So there's also a plugin for Anki that gives you that information. So you don't. I mean, it doesn't have the audio with it, but it's very helpful, and I use it a lot. So I'll show you that. I don't know if you can do it in the edit window, but you just, if you have the plugin, you press Control 6. Nope, doesn't work in the edit window. So alright, so let's show you that real quick. Get a random card here, preview, select some text. Nanika. Control 6. Oh, that didn't work. Does it not work in preview either? Alright, well, can't get it to work. Let me try studying real quick. You guys don't mind, right? So let me just show you this plugin. Some of you already may know about it, but alright, I'll do my one review from I Know Core 2000. テストでいい点を取った. So is it de or is it ni? I think it's de because I missed it earlier today.
テストでいい点を取った。
テストでいい点を取った. So if you listen to her say test.
テストでいい点を取った。
テストでいい点を取った. So test, which syllable do you think the accent drops on, if at all? Testo. So it's testo. Testo. So if you highlight it and then do Control 6, you can see here it's got, this is the accented one, and then the down arrow means it drops. So after the te. So testo. So like, let's see. Like the word hotel. Yeah, I don't know. Different regions of the United States say that word differently, but if you're from where I'm from in the Midwest, the northern Midwest, I guess, or central Midwest, we say hotel, and the second, the hotel is emphasized. But and when you go to like Kentucky, they say hotel. Same with like TV. I say TV, but when in some southern regions like Kentucky, they say TV. So I went to the hotel and watched TV. So this test, sorry, the hotel, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So the pronunciation of hotel in Japanese matches the southern United States pronunciation. So they don't say hoteru, they say hoteru. And you can remember that if you make sure to listen closely to the accent, and if you have that plugin, highlighting and pressing Control 6. So as for the name of that plugin, where is it? I think it's NHK pronunciation. Yeah. So if you go to where is it? Oh, browse and install. I think it's in there. Oh, you gotta, yeah, browse them. I don't know how to search through them, but if anybody knows the number of it, here, let me look at it. Look at it real quick. Pronunciation. Oh, here it is. I think it is. Yep, this is it. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over here, or I'll just put it in the chat. So if you want that plugin for pronunciation, you can visit the Anki website and download it. So hey, Spikekill46. I didn't see you before, so hello. Nice to see you, and I'm glad you joined us. So yeah, that's the pronunciation plugin. Now back to what we were doing. Hana ga saiteiru. Flowers are in bloom. 植物の解説かしら. Kaisetsu, I think I already have that word in another card. I don't know if I want to make a card of that. But yeah, hola. I'm not very good at Spanish. That's probably the extent of my Spanish. But I hope you can understand me. If not, hopefully you'll understand the Japanese part if you're studying Japanese. So, パネルに何か書かれている. So there's something written on the panel. 植物の解説かしら. I think I did those out of order. Or no, this must be the right order, because when there's a continuation, there's this little sword here. So yeah, this would be another one that I want to do that is seemingly easy because it's just like the English, this panel, but I don't know if we would call this a panel. I guess I didn't know what we would call it. Maybe a placard or a signboard or a sign. I don't know. But you know, if someone asked me what that was in Japanese, paneru would be like one of the last things I think of. So I'm gonna put panel in my active vocabulary and quiz myself on that. Yeah, so I'll just make the card from this one part of the sentence. Paneru ni nanika kakareteiru. And then it goes into the big old long contents of the placard, or the panel, sorry. Paneru. So when I see paneru, I think of sousa paneru, like a control panel. And I wouldn't think that this is a panel, but it is. So I'm going to look that up and put that in my active vocabulary. Paneru. Hekiban? I don't know how to say that. Kabeita? Hekiban? I don't know. Tobiraban? Toban? I don't know. など一定の枠にはめ込む一枚板。響板。Okay, that's a really hard definition, filled with words I don't know. So let's see if any of these others match. So 建築用の規格の寸法仕様で製造された板、金属製、コンクリート製、木製など. This might, no, this isn't it. So used in construction, something, a plank that is made to a standard specification or standard measurements. It could be made of metal, concrete, or wood. I don't think that's, I mean, this isn't it. I mean, it's constructed, but not like a architecturally constructed. So, 絵を描くための板. So, a plank or board for drawing a picture, or painting a picture. またその板に描いた Oh, okay. 描いたが So it's a plank for drawing a picture or that the plank on which the picture was drawn. A panel drawing. 展示のために写真ポスターなどを貼る板また貼ったもの Now that sounds like what we want. So tenji, that's like an exhibit. So for an exhibit, something that pictures or posters are stuck to, or the thing that is posted up. I think that's pretty good. Let me look up what these are just to make sure. Kagami ita. I don't know. Something you put on a wall or on the ceiling. I don't know. I don't think this is it. Is there any other definition? What is this hame-ita? Hame-ita. Hame ni hatta ita. What is a hame? A plate that is stuck on a hame. What is a hame? 建物などの板張りで板を平行 I don't know. に張ったもの。またその板。So it is a board that is, I think this means horizontal. 平坦。土地が平らなこと。平坦。So level or flat. But I don't know what this itabari is. So in the itabari process of building, no. I don't know. That could be a verb. It could be ita o haru koto. Boarding. So a board that is laid flat in a building. Alright, it's not that one. I'm confusing myself. I think it's this one, tenji, because this is a tenji. This is an exhibit right here. So, alright. Tenji no tame ni shashin poster nado o haru ita, mata hatta mono. So something, a board for hanging posters or not hanging, sticking up posters or pictures for an exhibit, or the things that were posted. I think that's a pretty good definition. Matches. Now the problem is going to be finding a definition in English that's not just panel. Panel construction. See, yeah, that's a lot of these definitions are related to construction on this definition, so I don't know a whole lot about construction. So I'm going to say, I can't put panel though, that's cheating. Is that really what it's called? I would think that there's some sort of different word for that. Alright, I guess I'll just put panel. But keep in mind again that when I look at the card, it's not going to show me the English definition unless I ask for a hint. So, alright. Sorry guys, I know that was probably really boring. But yeah, there's still a lot of words I don't know. So when I look up definitions in Japanese, a lot of times I have to look up words within the definition to get the meaning. So, but you just kind of got to be patient. I mean, with yourself if you're the one doing it. I hope that you guys are patient with me while I do that. Does that look center? I don't know. Good enough? Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it's too tight of a shot. I want to, yeah. I want to show that she's looking at something. Maybe I should make it a little wider. There we go. How's that? Sorry, I think I got too much on the side of her. How's that? Ah, I don't know whether to keep the panel in the center or put her in the center. All right, this is the kind of thing that doesn't really matter that much, so I'm just gonna put the panel in the center. I think that's centered. All right, yeah, that's good. Sorry. 0349. Okay, good. Now there's all this fun stuff awaiting us next time. That'll be fun. Man, that was a lot of text that we went through just playing that one night, 2 nights ago. Alright, so we'll start here next time. I think, yeah, we've almost been going for 2 hours. That's pretty good for today. And I'm going to mark the ones we added today. Wait, which one was it? Yeah, Kan Shimetaru. Yeah, I'm going to mark those. I'll ask the guy at work about how to read those and how I should define those with the taru ending. So that'll be my homework. And if you guys find out too, you're welcome to look it up and share it tomorrow. But if you don't, I mean, I'm going to still ask. So that will be the teacher's homework. But yeah, I feel bad being a teacher sometimes when there's still a lot of words I don't know. But anyway, I hope this is helping you somehow, because it's helping me, and this is how I learn. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions real quick or anything you want to say, just I'll give you some time to do that. And if not, also tell me that you're done watching, and I can shut it off for now. So, and while you're doing that or not doing that, I'll move some stuff around. So this is as far as we got today. So we got through 75 images. That's not bad. Put those in the viewed folder, and then I think I'll clean up this folder. Alright. Okay, so you guys good then? I hope you guys learned something. And oh, no question. Okay, now I guess I should ask that in the chat. That way there's no lag. But yeah, thanks Ninox. I really appreciate you being here again. Yeah, I mean, I've already beaten the game, and I've already made. This is in answer to Zyaga Nihongo. I've already beat the game once. I don't know if I should say obviously, because you might not know this, but the cowgirl costume, that's only available after you beat the game, and the secret room as well. So I've already beat it, and I've already made the cards, and I've been studying a lot of the cards for some time now. It's just making images for them and matching the images to the text. I really want to do that for all the cards because I went to the trouble of making the cards. When I played the game the first time, I was just in my hotel room, with the game on the TV with my PlayStation 2 hardware. I didn't have a nice computer that could run an emulator at that time, and I was just playing the game and stopping every 5 seconds to type in cards. And I mean, it took me a while to get through the game, but I did it, and since I took the time to go through it, I wanted to put images with it. So I do plan to do the whole game. I'm sorry if you don't like the game, or I know it can be kind of, I don't know, I don't know. I don't want to criticize the game. I like the game, but I know if maybe for some people it may not tickle their fancy. But I would do plan on taking a vote for what you guys want to see me play next. I do have my preferences, that games that I'm interested in playing. So what I could do is give you a few games I'm thinking of playing, and then you guys can choose the next one. And if you don't like any of those games, I guess I could, I could broaden my horizons a little bit and take more suggestions. But I have a game backlog, like I'm sure most of you do, of games that you've always wanted to play but never played, or always wanted to play in Japanese but never did. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of the things you want to play are stuff, are games that I want to play too. And if I have the game, I'll be happy to play it. I don't want to play a game that I don't own the physical copy of. My friend who lives in Japan bought me this Demento game. He looked all over for it for a few months, actually, because I was real picky and I didn't want the greatest hits version. And he found me this game. And I know buying it in a used condition doesn't really do anything for the developers, but I don't know, I just feel better if I have the game, if I'm emulating it. So uh, if you guys have a game that you want me to play that I have, I'll be happy to play it. So um, yeah, but I hope you enjoy this game for what it's worth. I really like this game, and I just like this genre, I guess. I just like the survival horror games. I don't know, maybe it's not a classic survival horror in the strictest sense, but just kind of running around terrified for your life. I don't know, something about it appeals to me. So anyway, sorry I talked too long about non-Japanese stuff. I guess it relates to games, and that's what Twitch is about. So all right, rambling on. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or maybe if you guys join me. But you guys are awesome, and I'm glad that you guys stayed the whole time. I'm honestly quite surprised I can hold anyone's attention for that long. But you guys are amazing, and thank you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So whatever time that might be for you. So again, thank you, and good night.